Lap dancing for disabled customers. The art of lap dancing for disabled customers has some very unique challenges. It is imperative to treat these customers as normally as possible. As a dancer, you have the right to be treated with respect and kindness by all of your customers. It is completely unacceptable for a disabled customer to treat a dancer in a mean, disrespectful, or abusive way. Dancers have the right to expect disabled and able-bodied customers to be clean and well-groomed. Lap dancing for mobility-impaired customers. During an interview with a dancer, she said, "When I dance for a guy in a wheelchair, I ask him if he would like to move to a chair or to the couch. If he is able, then we move. If he needs to remain in his chair, then I ask if he minds if I move the foot pedals out of the way. Being a nurse, I am able to do that quickly and efficiently. I ask if he minds if I sit in his lap, and then I dance normal. Even if he is paralyzed and can't feel a thing, it's still visual and he gets to imagine what it would feel like." Another dancer said that she has danced for many wheelchair-bound customers. She says, "My experience as a nurse really helps me because I'm comfortable with them and put them at ease. Most importantly, don't act uncomfortable or shy. Treat them like you would any other normal individual. If they need assistance with something, they'll just ask for it. We have some wheelchair customers pretty regularly, but they're just physical disabilities, and it has brought up some very interesting issues. Our stage is elevated. Customers have to stand up to give us a tip if they want us to take it with our breasts from their mouth, which is pretty common. Normally, we are not allowed to hang our legs over the stage, but for someone in a wheelchair, we can in order to take their tip. There are also stairs up to the couch dance area, which is where the nude dances are done. Only topless is done on the floor." Other dancers make the recommendation that when dancing for a wheelchair-bound customer, it is important to make sure if his or her wheelchair brakes are on. If a girl is dancing for a wheelchair-bound man who has had a few drinks and he has forgotten to put his brakes on, it could be a very unpleasant experience. Another easily avoidable mishap is to be extra careful with beverages. A girl retold a story about a dancer who accidentally knocked a drink over onto a customer's wheelchair control panel. The chair was fine, but if the liquids had actually gotten into the electronics, it could have easily been very bad. This is set to emphasize the importance of dancers being particularly careful. Lap dancing for visually impaired customers. A large number of blind customers who have come to a club have some vision. One dancer has told me that she has danced for a blind customer who has had 30% vision in one eye and 40% in the other eye, so he could still see her dance. Make sure that you dance up close, no floor work, as blind customers won't be able to see you at a distance. Another dancer said it's probably best to have a mid too. Often an impairment of one, such as sight, will lead to another sense being heightened, such as smell. So if you've had any garlic that day, chances are he'll probably be able to smell it. Lap dancing for speech-impaired customers. Patience is key when dancers encounter customers that may have a severe stutter, language problem, or a stroke and have trouble speaking. Dancing professionals that I have interviewed say, "Do not try to talk for them or fill in the blanks, and don't act impatient or annoyed. Just wait while they try to get it all out." Lap dancing for hearing impaired customers. Some tips for dancing for hearing impaired customers are to make sure that you are positioned very close to the customer so that they may be able to read your lips. Also, you can use notes to communicate. Visual stimulation is also very important, as is intense touching. Have lots of both of those. Lap dancing for mentally challenged or impaired customers. This is a very hard topic to deal with and understand. Unlike people with physical impairments such as cerebral palsy, muscular sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, and spinal cord injuries, the mentally challenged customer may not be capable of making informed decisions about his own purchases. The conscious view on strippersweb.com seems to favor not taking any money from these kinds of customers. They can enjoy watching you perform on stage, however. One dancer on strippersweb.com wrote, "I have mixed feelings about this, mostly having to do with the money issues. Sometimes I don't think these people are capable of making informed decisions about purchases and are easily taken advantage of, so I don't want to take their money." A dancer needs to continuously remember that every disability is different, so you need to use your best judgment and common sense in each situation. Never stare and don't ask what happened to your customer. Please keep in mind that they are in fantasy land during this dance, and they are trying to have an enjoyable experience.